Mary McKnight here with Service Dog Academy and Diabetic Alert Dog University, where we answer your questions about medical alert dog training. Each week, as you know, we have a socialization item, and this week's socialization item is balloons. And not all balloons obviously look like this one does, but they have a tendency to sometimes be pretty scary to dogs because not only do they make noises, okay, but some of them have eyes and they look like actual living beings, and it can be pretty scary to a lot of dogs. And the other thing that can be scary to them too is they follow you. They float and they follow you. So if your child has a balloon and is, wearing it on his armband or carrying it in his hand, it's going to follow the child. So that can sometimes be a scary thing for dogs. So it's really important that you get your dog around a lot of balloons if you can. And a great place to do that is like a fair or even the grocery store. You can go ahead and probably grab a balloon off a rack and walk around with it without actually purchasing it in the grocery store. So get your dog used to balloons of all different types and sizes, and hopefully you won't have any problems in the future. Joanna from Telluride, Colorado has our question of the week. She is actually engaging in our online video program, and she asks, "Hi, we are loving your program and our dog is responding really well. Myself, 41, and my daughter, 11, are both type 1 diabetics. What are the rules about service dog vests on puppies and training so she can begin socializing in markets and restaurants, etc.?" So this is actually a really juicy question that has a bunch of different answers depending on your location and where you live. What you may not know is that federal rights give no access privileges to service dogs in training. It's a really unfortunate state of affairs, but that's the way it goes. So it's kind of a conundrum, isn't it? You need to socialize your dog, but technically by law you cannot socialize your dog. So what is one to do? My recommendation is to work with your local access locations. So tell them what you're doing and ask for permission to be in that location with your service dog in training. Tell them about how much training you've been doing with your dog and how you're prepared to deal with any issues that pop up during training and how you've already thought out any solutions to anything that could happen. And any potential problems that could happen with your untrained puppy in that public access environment. Really what these people are concerned about is, dogs coming in and damaging property by lifting their legs on clothing and, pooping on the floor, and dogs, fighting with each other in public locations, and then, a dog potentially biting a person. And these are all legitimate things for them to be worried about because a lot of people have just slapped vests on their dogs and called them service dogs without doing any training, and unfortunately it's made it a lot harder for a lot of us to access the public with our service dogs in training and even our service dogs in general. So really important that you work with your local access place and tell them what you're doing. That will definitely go a long way in terms of getting your dog into a location that you need to do training with. Understand though that you need to prepare for anything and everything that could go wrong, and what your dog does in this location will reflect on any and all service dogs that come after you. So if you haven't been able to potty train your 10-week-old dog, do not give him a gigantic bowl of water and go into the grocery store and not expect him to pee inside the grocery store while you're wandering around there. All right, so the second part of this equation actually depends on where you live. So here's the interesting thing. Some state and local laws actually give public access rights to service dogs in training. Woohoo, yay! So my recommendation, check your local state and laws to see if you actually do have rights. If you're in an area that doesn't allow public access rights to service dogs in training, my recommendation would be to go online and look at the stores in your area and see if there are any dog-friendly stores there. And my recommendation is to spend your money there and make them understand how important it is that you're able to even be in there in the first place. So people want to hear and appreciate the policies that are making it easier for your life, and it's really important that you spend your money there and you show them how valuable it is for you to be able to be there under their good graces. Also, you might want to think of taking trips to areas in which you actually do have rights. So for example, if you're, say, 30 miles away from a state that allows you to have public access rights, take a trip out there. Or if you're, say, a stone's throw away from a city that allows you to have public access rights, go there, do socialization training there, spend your money there, and make sure they understand how important it is that you are able to socialize your dog in these environments. Without this law and without this ability to do this, you possibly are not going to be able to train a service dog. So get out there, make your dollar known, and make your appreciation known, especially if you're in an environment where you don't really have public access rights. And last but not least, if you do not like your public access rights in your local city, county, or state, my recommendation is to change the laws. Go and get involved in your local government. You can make this possible for other people. And who knows, in a year you might have a law named after you that allows service dogs in training public access rights. So what do you think of my answer? Do you think service dogs in training should have as much access rights as fully fledged task trained service dogs? I don't know. I think it definitely puts us service dog handlers and who are training puppies in a very big conundrum if you don't have access in your local community, but you may have a different opinion. If you like this video, please like it on Facebook, share it with your friends on Facebook, and comment on YouTube, and share it with your friends, and email it to your friends. Please, share our videos, because it's really important that people know these answers and watch these videos before they go and get a service dog. If you would like to be notified of when I put new videos up on the website, then go to servicedogacademy.com or diabeticalertdoguniversity.com. Go to the very bottom of the website and add yourself to our email list. You'll be the first to know when we have videos uploaded, and you'll actually get a free cool PDF that'll give you lots of information about service dog training and medical alert dog training in general. If you have questions about training or purchasing a medical alert dog, please email me at questions@servicedogacademy.com, and I will try to answer your question in our next Medical Alert Dog Monday YouTube video. Just FYI, I have added a March 2015 Medical Alert Dog class to the schedule. I only have a couple spaces left in it, so if you want to get in it, please contact me ASAP. And just FYI, I'm also available for Skype appointments for these type of questions. So it doesn't necessarily have to be training related. It could be any type of question that you have about medical alert dog training. I can help you answer those questions through Skype appointments. I just want to remind you that you are capable of training your own medical alert dog. All it really takes is a dog with the right temperament, time, patience, and working with the right trainer. I'm looking forward to seeing you next week in Medical Alert Dog Monday's video. Bye-bye.